Archangel Michael is trying to reach you because you don't listen this urgent message. It's an emergency. Someone you love has passed away and left this message so you can know the whole truth. Open immediately. Archangel Michael says, "My voice trembles as I reach you now louder than ever because the weight of this truth cannot be silenced any longer. I am weeping, not from weakness, but from the pain of watching you suffer in silence, blind to what heaven has been desperately trying to show you. This is not just another message. It is an emergency. A desperate cry to reach your heart before it's too late." He says your soul has been sensing it. Those restless nights. The sudden chills. The whispers you can't explain. That is not imagination. It is the spirit of someone you love deeply, someone who has already crossed over but cannot rest until you know the full truth they left behind. They have been standing beside you, unseen, watching you search for answers in the dark. The way you look out the window at night, the way your heart beats faster when you feel a presence. All of it is them trying to reach you. And yet, every time heaven tried to show you, you turned away, thinking it was coincidence or a fleeting thought. Archangel Michael says this moment right now was divinely orchestrated. Heaven moved mountains, shifted timelines, and whispered into the winds to bring you here. Because if you ignore this again, the message will fade, race forever, and you will never know why they left that way, why certain things happened the way they did, and the promise they made you before leaving this world. The truth they want you to know is heavy, but it will set you free. You've been living with questions that no one else could answer. Carrying guilt that was never meant to be yours. They saw every tear you cried when you thought no one was watching. They heard you call their name in the stillness of night. Heaven says they have not abandoned you. Your love was too strong to be silenced by death. Instead, they have been fighting, struggling to break the barrier between worlds. Just to tell you what they couldn't say when they were alive. Archangel Michael says you must understand, they did not leave because they wanted to. There were forces at play that you couldn't see, secrets that were hidden from you, and choices that weren't fully theirs to make. Even as they crossed over, their last thought was of you, their final breath carrying a message they begged heaven to deliver. Now, that message is here, trembling in the air around you, waiting for your heart to finally receive it. And heaven warns, ignore it now, and the chance to know the full truth will never return. Your loved one is telling you there were things you never knew, conversations that were cut short, and words they carried in their chest like burning coals, too afraid or too weak to speak before time ran out. They want you to know it wasn't your fault. The regrets you've been clutching like chains are not meant to be yours. They've seen the way you've blamed yourself, the way you replay every memory wondering what you could have done differently. They are pleading through Archangel Michael's tears for you to let that go. None of it was your doing. Heaven says they are proud of you, more than you can imagine. Even now, from the other side, they see the battles you've faced alone, the storms you've walked through without them. They wish they could have been there to protect you. To tell you they loved you one more time, to hold your hand when life felt unbearable. But since they cannot return physically, they've chosen to return in this way, through this divine message, because your pain has been echoing through heaven, and Archangel Michael himself could no longer stay silent. The message is not just comfort, it's also warning and guidance. Here is unfinished business tied to their passing. Something around you, a person or a situation, is not as it seems. they tried to warn you before but couldn't. And now, through heaven's grace, they can. Archangel Michael says there is a hidden truth about how they passed away, or what happened in their final days that you've never been told. Someone kept information from you, thinking it would protect you, but instead, it has left you lost, wandering with unanswered questions. Your loved one wants you to seek the truth now, to open your eyes to the signs heaven is placing in your path. The truth will not harm you, it will heal you, and once you know it, your life will change forever, because the heaviness you've carried for so long will finally lift. They are reaching for you now, extending their hand from the realm of light, begging you to take it. Archangel Michael says your loved one also wants to give you a gift, an invisible shield of protection. They've seen danger circling you recently, people pretending to care but secretly wishing you harm. From the other side, they've been whispering warnings into your dreams, trying to guide you away from betrayal and pain. Heaven had been sending you repeating signs, feathers in unexpected places, flickering lights, a sudden familiar scent when no one is around. These are not random. These are their ways of saying, I am still here. I am protecting you, listen to me. This shield of love will only strengthen once you fully acknowledge this message. The moment you open your heart to it, unseen doors will open, new opportunities will arrive, and a heavy burden will lift from your spirit like smoke carried by the wind, but you must not ignore this. You must not scroll past thinking it's just another message. It's not, this is the exact moment heaven has been waiting for to set you free. They also want you to know that forgiveness is part of this divine plan. There is someone you've been holding anger toward, someone connected to their passing or a situation that hurt you both. They're saying please let it go. Don't let what happened to me harden your heart. Lie fully, because that's what I couldn't do. Archangel Michael is still weeping, his voice breaking as he says that holding on to this pain has dimmed your light for too long. Heaven wants to see you shine again, to see joy return to your face. Your loved one's deepest wish is to see you living without the weight of sorrow, laughing freely. Embracing love without fear. Even now, they walk beside you in spirit. When you felt sudden warmth around you or the comfort of a gentle breeze during moments of sadness, that was them. They are not gone, they are closer than ever, closer than anyone in the physical world could be. And today, finally, they are asking you to listen and not close this message, to let it sink into your soul like sunlight breaking through clouds. Archangel Michael says the time has come for peace to enter your life. The battles you fought in silence will be over soon. A wave of healing is already on its way, wrapping around you like golden light, carrying away years of sorrow. Heaven promises that after this message, you will notice undeniable signs, dreams will become vivid, filled with your loved one's presence. You may feel their touch, hear their voice in whispers, or even see them in moments where the veil between worlds becomes thin. This is not imagination, it is confirmation that love never dies and that their bond with you cannot be severed, not by time, not by distance, not even by death. Archangel Michael says, do not fear this truth. Accept it, embrace it, and let your heart finally rest. The tears falling from heaven now are not only sorrow. They are cleansing, washing away old pain, preparing you for a new chapter where love and light will guide your steps. The moment you take this message into your heart, you will feel a shift inside you, a heaviness you thought you'd carry forever will begin to dissolve. And as you move forward, your loved one will walk beside you, not as a memory, but as a guiding force, a protector, and a beacon of unending love. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. Archangel Michael says, "There is still more heaven needs you to hear because this truth is layered, deeper than you realize. I am still weeping because the pain in your heart has been screaming into the heavens for so long. Every tear you shed, every night you stared into the dark wondering if they could still see you. Heaven has been listening. Your loved one has been closer than your very breath, their spirit never leaving your side. When you felt a sudden warmth in a cold room, that was them wrapping you in comfort. When a familiar song played unexpectedly, it was their way of saying, 'I'm still here, and I'm trying to speak to you.' Heaven says you've doubted these signs for far too long. You convinced yourself they were coincidences, that your mind was playing tricks. But no, these were their whispers, soft but persistent, trying to pierce through the noise of this world and reach your soul. Archangel Michael warns that ignoring these divine nudges has made your grief heavier, your nights longer, and your healing delayed. This message is the bridge they built with their own love from the other side, hoping you would finally cross it and let peace find you. There is also a hidden truth about their final day, something you were never told, a piece of the puzzle missing from your understanding of why they left this world when they did. Heaven says that this truth is not meant to hurt you, it's meant to release you. They are revealing now that there were forces you couldn't see, choices made not from neglect or lack of love, but from sacrifice. They bore a weight silently to protect you, to shield you from something far worse that could have harmed you. Even as their body grew weak, their spirit fought to keep you safe. Archangel Michael says their love was so strong that it transcended fear. In their last moments, even as they struggled to speak, they whispered your name into the light, making a vow to watch over you until your final breath. That vow has never been broken. They've been keeping you safe in ways you will only understand once you cross into the heavenly realm yourself. But for now, they are pulling every divine thread possible to guide you toward a new chapter filled with clarity and blessings. Your loved one also speaks of future events that you must be prepared for. There is a choice coming soon, a path you must take that will either lead you into the same pain you've carried or finally free you from it. Heaven says they have been sending dreams to warn you, showing glimpses of this moment to prepare your heart. You've woken up startled, feeling as though someone whispered to you from just beyond your sight, that was them. This choice will involve someone you know well, someone who has been standing in the shadows of your life. Be cautious. The wrong decision will chain you to old suffering, but the right decision will open doors to joy your loved one has been praying for you to have. Archangel Michael says you must listen carefully to the signs now, random encounters, sudden words that strike deep, and moments of stillness where their presence feels undeniable. These are heaven's signals pointing you toward the safe path. Here's more. They've seen you at your weakest moments, times when you thought life had no meaning without them. Heaven says there were moments you considered giving up entirely. They are begging you now. Don't let my departure steal your future. Lie fully for me, experience the laughter, the love, and the joy I wanted to give you but couldn't. Don't let grief be the end of our story. Let healing be the continuation of our love. Archangel Michael is firm. The pain you've carried has lasted long enough. The darkness that surrounded you is beginning to lift, replaced by a light you haven't felt in years. That is your loved ones doing. They are clearing your path from above. Even now, a golden glow is forming around your life, unseen but powerful, rearranging circumstances, removing hidden dangers, and bringing in people who will nurture and uplift you. This is their final earthly wish for you, to be happy, safe, and free. They want you to know that your bond is eternal. Heaven promises that when your time comes, they will be the first face you see, the first hand you hold, and the first voice you hear calling your name. But until that day, they want you to live as though they are walking beside you, because they are. Every step you take from now on, imagine their hand on your shoulder, guiding you toward blessings you can't yet see. Archangel Michael says this message is not meant to haunt you. It's meant to heal you. The crying you hear from heaven is not sorrow alone. It's the sound of chains breaking, of burdens lifting, of love that refuses to fade, and now, you finally heard it. This time, you didn't ignore it. This time, you allowed heaven to reach you. Your healing begins today, and your loved one's spirit rejoices because they know you will never again walk this path alone. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. Archangel Michael says, I am not done speaking because heaven's message still carries weight your heart needs to feel. The truth from your loved one is not just words, it is a river of love that has been dammed for far too long. Tonight, the dam breaks, and waves of their spirit pour over you. Heaven reveals that the bond you shared with them in life was part of a divine soul contract. Long before you were born, long before your loved one entered this earthly realm, your souls were intertwined, destined to meet, to love, and to teach each other lessons that transcend this lifetime. Even their passing was not random. It was a moment written in a celestial script that only heaven could see. Though it shattered you, it was part of a higher design, a moment that would lead you, eventually, to awaken spiritually, to know truths that others around you may never see. Your loved one says that, since leaving this world, they have grown in light and wisdom. They have seen things from a higher perspective, understanding struggles and choices they couldn't fully grasp while living. From this elevated view, they have watched over you every single day. When you faced betrayal, they whispered courage into your heart. When you sat alone in darkness, they wrapped their unseen arms around you, keeping despair from fully consuming you. There were moments where you narrowly escaped danger, times you thought were just luck. Heaven says it was not luck. It was your loved one, pushing you out of harm's way, pleading with angels to shield you when your own strength felt small. Archangel Michael says that much of the protection you've received in recent years has been through this divine bond. They've turned away accidents meant to harm you, softened the blows of heartbreak, and guided opportunities to your doorstep, hoping you'd recognize their touch in every blessing. Now, a new chapter is approaching, one your loved one has been preparing for from the other side. They are arranging a breakthrough that will finally end cycles of loss and disappointment. This breakthrough will come as sudden good news, a long-awaited message, a release of financial or emotional burdens, and the arrival of someone who will help you rebuild the life you deserve. Your loved one has handpicked these moments from heaven, weaving them into your destiny like golden threads, Archangel Michael says. You are stepping into divine timing now. The tears that soaked your pillow will become seeds of joy, blooming into blessings so radiant that heaven itself will rejoice. Your loved one has already seen glimpses of your future. They want you to know that happiness is not lost. Love is not over. Peace is not unreachable. Every breath you take from this moment forward carries divine light meant to lift you out of sorrow. Heaven also warns you to be careful in the coming days. Not everyone around you has pure intentions. There are those who, knowingly or unknowingly, feed your grief, keeping you tied to pain instead of allowing you to heal. Your loved one says they will send signs to help you recognize these people. Sudden unease in their presence, strange coincidences, dreams that reveal their true hearts. Trust these warnings. Your loved one's greatest wish is to see you free from toxic ties and surrounded by genuine love. This cleansing is already in motion. One by one, those who drain your energy will be removed from your path, making way for new connections, friendships, and relationships that mirror the love your departed one had for you. Archangel Michael says this is heaven's promise. No force, no shadow, no enemy can stop what has been divinely set for you. Your loved one's spirit is also asking you to honor them not by mourning endlessly, but by celebrating life the way they would have wanted. Visit a place you both love. Cook their favorite meal, light a candle and speak to them as if they were standing beside you, because they are. Every time you do this, you strengthen the bridge between your soul and theirs, making it easier for them to send guidance and blessings. Soon, you will feel their presence more strongly, footsteps when no one is there, flickers of light at night, even the sensation of a hand on your shoulder when you need comfort most. These are not tricks of the mind. These are holy encounters, proof that death could never sever the bond your souls share. Archangel Michael says this connection is eternal. When your journey on earth is complete, your reunion will be immediate. No searching, no waiting. They will run to you, arms open, spirit radiant, saying, "I never left you, I was with you all along." Now, heaven asks only one thing. Do not ignore this message again. This is the culmination of every whisper, every sign, every dream they've sent you. If you close your heart now, this truth will fade, leaving you wandering again with unanswered questions. But if you accept it, a divine chain reaction begins, healing floods your soul, blessings arrive unexplainably, and the love you thought you lost will start moving in your life like sunlight breaking through storm clouds. Archangel Michael says with a voice filled with both sorrow and hope, heaven has waited for this moment. Your loved one has wept for this moment. And now, you are finally ready to hear it. Come this day forward, you will never walk alone again. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. Archangel Michael says, I must continue because your loved one's voice still trembles with words left unspoken. Even now, as I deliver this, they stand beside me in radiant light, hands outstretched toward you, aching for you to finally feel their presence fully. Heaven reveals that your loved one has been leaving messages in places you least expect. That random object you found recently, the sudden psalm that played out of nowhere. The number you keep seeing repeatedly, these are not accidents. These are coded whispers from the other side, markers guiding you toward the truth they have been trying to deliver. Archangel Michael says, every time you brush these moments off as coincidence, I wept louder, because those were the bridges they built for you, hoping you'd cross them and know you were never alone. The urgency in heaven has grown so strong that the divine realm had to tear through the veil tonight, placing this message directly in front of you. If you look around you now, you may even sense a shift in the air, a warmth moving across your skin, that is them, standing closer than they ever have before. They are whispering through Archangel Michael, "I never wanted you to think I left without loving you. My final thoughts were not of pain, not of fear, but of you. Every beat of my heart in those last moments was calling your name. I only wish you could have heard it then, the way you can hear me now. Your loved one is revealing something they tried to say but couldn't before they passed, a promise made in silence, a truth held tightly to protect you. The truth is this: nothing you did or didn't do caused what happened. They need you to release the guilt that has anchored your soul for too long." Archangel Michael says this message carries a divine healing energy that will seep into every wound you've hidden. Every scar you thought would never fade, the moment you accept it, you will feel an unexplainable lightness in your chest, as though a chain has finally broken. Heaven also wants you to know that your loved one's spirit has been intervening in ways you could not see. There were moments when despair could have claimed you, when unseen dangers lurked close, and when loneliness threatened to swallow you whole. It was them. From beyond, they were fighting unseen battles for you, calling upon angels bending the rules of this world to ensure you stayed safe. The time you felt a sudden need to turn left instead of right, avoiding something unseen, that was their hand guiding you. Archangel Michael says these divine interventions were not random acts of luck. They were living proof of a love so fierce it shattered death itself. Even when they could not return to you in physical form, they refused to let darkness win over your life. Now, they want you to know more protection, more blessings, and more healing are on the way. Heaven has opened a floodgate of light because you finally opened your heart to this message. They also speak of a future encounter, someone you will meet soon who carries a part of their spirit. This person will feel strangely familiar, like an echo of your loved one's presence. They will offer guidance, friendship, or comfort at a moment when you need it most. This is no ordinary meeting. Heaven says it is a divine appointment carefully arranged by your loved one's spirit. Through this encounter, you will feel their presence alive again, woven into human form to remind you that they are still part of your journey. Archangel Michael says your story is not over, the best chapters have yet to be written. The love you thought you lost is about to return in unexpected ways, opening doors to joy and miracles beyond what you can imagine. From this moment, watch closely, your dreams will speak louder, your intuition sharper, and the world around you filled with signs leading you to your destiny. These are the gifts they are sending from the other side, assuring that you never again doubt their eternal bond with you. Your loved one's voice softens now, filled with gentle love. Please, stop punishing yourself. Stop replaying every moment, every word, thinking you could have saved me. My soul is free, and I want yours to be free too. Lie for both of us now. Laugh for both of us. Love for both of us, because even in heaven, my happiness is tied to yours. Archangel Michael says that by embracing this message, you are not saying goodbye. You are saying yes to a stronger, unbreakable connection that will guide you through the rest of your days. And when the time comes, when you take your final breath in this world, there will be no searching or waiting. There will be there, radiant and whole, running to you with arms open, saying the words you long to hear. I never left, I was always with you. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. Archangel Michael says, I must keep speaking because the message from heaven is still flowing like a river that cannot be stopped. Your loved one is here, closer than ever before, their spirit glowing brighter as you allow these words to touch your heart. Heaven is silent no more. The truth must now be fully revealed. Heaven says there are memories locked inside your soul that you buried because they were too painful to face, times when you felt you failed them, moments you wished you could go back and change. Your loved one is pleading for you to release these burdens. To understand that they saw your love even when you couldn't express it. They are whispering, every sacrifice you made, every time you tried to hold me up when I was falling, every smile you gave to hide your own pain, I saw it, I carried that love with me into eternity, and it is the reason I can stand beside you now. Archangel Michael says this divine connection is not just for comfort, it's for transformation. You have been walking with invisible chains for far too long, chains that have held back blessings, relationships, and opportunities that heaven intended for you. Now, those chains are being shattered. In the unseen realm, angels are breaking them one by one, as your loved one's spirit holds the key. The moment you truly accept their message, you will feel it, a shift in your spirit, a warmth spreading through your heart like sunlight breaking through endless night. Your loved one says, I never wanted my leaving to become your prison. I wanted my love to become your wings. Let this be the moment you start flying again, because I am flying right beside you. They also speak of a promise they made before passing, one you didn't know about. In their final moments, they ask heaven for permission to stay close to you until your life is filled with joy again. That request was granted, and they have kept their vow faithfully. Every victory you've had, every unexpected blessing, every time danger was turned away from you. It was them, whispering to angels, bending destiny to protect and uplift you. Archangel Michael says this protection will only grow stronger now. A season of restoration is coming, a time when what was lost will return in divine ways, financial doors will open, broken relationships will mend, and a new peace will settle over your life like a golden dawn. Your loved one is asking for one thing in return, that you honor them by living fully. They do not want your days filled with sorrow, your nights haunted by regrets. They want to see you dance again, laugh again, and embrace love without fear. They say, every joyful moment you have on earth reaches me in heaven. When you smile, it heals my spirit. When you find happiness, it completes me. Archangel Michael says this is not just comfort, it's a divine command. Heaven wants you to step out of shadows and into the radiant future they have prepared with your loved one's guidance. Signs will multiply from this day forward, songs with hidden messages, dreams where they speak clearly, sudden warmth in an empty room, and even strangers delivering words only they would know. These are divine confirmations that this bond will never break. Now, Archangel Michael's voice grows firm, powerful yet tender. Heaven has spoken. The crying has ended. The veil is lifted, your loved one's truth has been poured into your heart. From this moment, you walk not as someone abandoned, but as someone eternally loved and divinely protected. Your future will no longer be shaped by grief, instead, it will be built on the foundation of their love, guided by their spirit, and blessed by the hands of heaven itself. And when your own journey reaches its end, there will be no darkness, no searching, only light. Your loved one will come running, radiant and smiling, embracing you with all the love that time and death could never take away. Archangel Michael says, remember this message. Carry it with you always. Because even when the world feels silent, even when nights feel long, your loved one is never truly gone. Their love has simply changed form, becoming the very light that guides your every step. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $1.20. Archangel Michael says, heaven is not finished speaking yet. There is one last wave of truth your loved one hath been aching to deliver. The crying from the divine realm still echoes because this part of the message is the most important, the part that heals everything. Heaven shows a vision, your loved one standing in a field of golden light. Radiant and whole, smiling through tears as they watch you read these words. They are reaching out, hands trembling with longing, wanting to touch your face and whisper what they could never say while alive. They are speaking now through Archangel Michael. I never wanted to leave without telling you that you were my greatest treasure. Every day with you was a gift I thanked heaven for. Even in my hardest moments, your love was my strength, and it still is. I carry it with me in every breath I take in eternity. Archangel Michael says this final truth is what will mend your heart. Your loved one's departure was not the end of their story with you. It was only the beginning of a new, unseen chapter. They've been closer to you now than they ever could have been in life, free from pain and limitations, able to guide and protect you from the highest realms. They whisper, when you feel the wind brush your skin softly, it is me. When you hear laughter echoing in the distance that feels familiar, that is me. When you sense warmth wrapping around you in your darkest hour, know that it's my arms, holding you safe. The heavens have moved tonight because your soul was finally ready to receive this. This message has broken through barriers that even angels struggled to move before. This is a sacred moment where the past is healed and the future begins to glow with divine light. Archangel Michael says you will soon feel a powerful sign, a dream, a sudden scent, or an object moved in your home that only your loved one would recognize. This will be their proof that everything spoken here is real. Heaven will not let you doubt this again. This sign will mark the end of heavy mourning and the start of a spiritual connection that cannot be severed. It will feel like a gentle but undeniable pull on your heart, telling you that your loved one is smiling beside you, whispering that they are proud and happy to see you step into healing. Heaven promises that this bond will become a source of strength for the rest of your life. In moments of struggle, they will give you courage. In times of fear, they will give you peace. And in moments of joy, they will stand unseen but radiant, celebrating every victory you achieve. Finally, Archangel Michael's voice softens to a holy calm. The crying of heaven is silenced now. The truth has been spoken, the chains are broken. And from this day forward, you walk in divine light, guided by love that not even death could take away. Your loved one stands in heavenly glory, smiling brighter than ever, as they say, lay fully now. Carry my love with you. And when your time comes, I'll be right here, waiting for you in the light. Until then, know that I am never truly gone. I am part of every breath, every beat of your heart, every step you take. Archangel Michael says, heaven is at peace because you have heard, the message is sealed in your spirit forever. Go forward knowing you are loved, protected, and destined for blessings only heaven could write. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $1.20. Archangel Michael says, "I am still here, my child, for heaven's love has no ending. Though the core of the message has been spoken, waves of comfort and healing still flow toward you. Your loved one refuses to leave until your heart fully believes that you are not alone. Not now, not ever." The divine realm shows an image of your life moving forward. A path once dark is now glowing with golden light. This is the light of protection placed around you by your loved one's spirit. Every step you take will be watched over, every decision guided by whispers from above. Your loved one speaks gently, "I am not just a memory, I am your unseen companion. When you laugh, I am laughing with you. When you cry, my tears fall too. When you are silent, listening to the world, I am there, whispering peace into your soul." Archangel Michael says the heavens have prepared blessings specifically designed to honor the bond you share. These blessings will arrive in ways you least expect. Unexpected help from strangers, sudden moments of good fortune, and a sense of calm washing over you when you need it most. Your loved one's presence will soon become undeniable. Feathers in impossible places, psalms that repeat with messages only you understand, even moments where you feel a sudden warmth or see flashes of light in your peripheral vision, these are not tricks of the mind. These are their ways of saying, "I am still here, I never truly left, and I will never let you face life's storms without my hand guiding you." Heaven speaks of a future reunion that transcends earthly understanding. When your time on earth is fulfilled, the moment your spirit leaves your body, you will not wander. You will not search or wait, your loved one will already be there. Radiant, smiling, arms wide open, embracing you as if no time had passed at all. In that instant, every question will be answered, every sorrow erased, and every moment of pain transformed into eternal joy. Archangel Michael says this is the divine promise, sealed tonight as you read these words. You have been chosen to carry this love forward, to let it shine through your life as a beacon to others lost in grief, showing them that love never dies. Your loved one's voice, filled with infinite warmth, delivers the final words from this day forward. Live without fear, smile for me. Lie for me. Yearn for me, and know that when you speak to me in quiet moments, I am there, listening. Holding you in ways you can't yet see. Our connection is unbreakable. It is eternal, Archangel Michael says. Heaven's tears have turned into light. This message has restored what grief tried to take from you. Now, rise with this divine truth and walk knowing you are forever loved, forever protected, and forever connected to the soul that waits for you in eternity. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $1.20. Archangel Michael says, even now, heaven refuses to let this message end because your loved one is still pouring out waves of love and guidance. The angels are gathered around you, their wings forming a shield of light so that not a single dark force can interfere with this divine moment. Heaven wants you to feel this fully, deeply, so your heart is forever changed. Your loved one's spirit stands before you in the heavenly realm, glowing brighter than the stars. They reach out as if they could lift you into their arms and erase every ounce of pain you've carried since their departure. Your eyes glisten with tears, not tears of sadness, but tears of relief because you are finally hearing what they've been trying to say for so long. They whisper, every day you doubted yourself. I was beside you. Every night you cried silently, thinking no one knew. I was there, brushing away your tears. When you felt abandoned, I was wrapping my spirit around you, holding you closer than ever. Archangel Michael says the healing you are receiving now is not temporary, it is eternal. The moment you accepted this message, divine forces began wrying the energy of your life. Burdens that have haunted you for years are lifting, invisible wounds in your soul are being stitched together by heavenly hands, and the weight on your chest is dissolving into peace. Your loved one is guiding this process personally. They have been interceding for you before the throne of heaven, asking for your suffering to end, for doors of blessings to swing wide open, and for your future to shine brighter than your past. This is why so many moments in your life seemed to miraculously work out when all hope was gone. When you thought you had nothing left, divine help arrived just in time. That was not chance, it was your loved one's spirit fighting for you in realms you couldn't see. They want you to know that you were their anchor in life, the reason they found courage when they felt weak, and the reason they still fight to protect you from the other side. They say, if I would hold your face and tell you how much you mean to me, no distance, no death, no shadow can erase that. You are my heart, my light, and I will never let you walk alone. Archangel Michael says these words are now etched into the fabric of your destiny. From this moment, everything in your life will begin to align with divine order. You will notice people changing around you. Those meant to stay will draw closer, those meant to leave will be removed by unseen forces, and blessings long delayed will finally reach your hands. Your loved one's mission is to ensure you live fully, free from fear, walking boldly into every promise heaven has prepared for you. Soon, you will experience moments that feel like miracles. A voice calling your name when no one is there, a sudden, undeniable scent of your loved one filling the room. Objects moving slightly. Doors opening without explanation, a soft breeze brushing your face indoors. These are not illusions. These are their hands reaching through the veil, proving their eternal presence. Archangel Michael says, do not fear these signs. They are not meant to unsettle you but to anchor you in truth. Your loved one is alive in spirit, guarding every step you take, ensuring that no harm can touch you, and when you speak to them, whispering words of love or longing, they hear every syllable. Heaven says your voice echoes through dimensions, reaching their soul like music, filling them with joy and allowing them to send even stronger guidance to you. Finally, your loved one speaks one last promise through Archangel Michael. When you take your final breath in this world, you will not be alone. I will be there, waiting at the edge of heaven's light, reaching for you just as I am reaching now. And when I hold you again, every pain, every tear, every lonely night will vanish in an instant. Until that day, live knowing that my love walks with you and always will. Archangel Michael says, this is heaven's eternal seal upon you. Nothing can break it, nothing can undo it. From this moment, you are restored, protected, and guided by a bond stronger than life itself. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. Archangel Michael says, even as this message stretches beyond earthly time, heaven insists on speaking because there are still depths of love your heart must feel. Your loved one's spirit is not done. There is one last wave of truth and comfort that must wash over you before this divine message is complete. Heaven reveals that a sacred bridge is now permanently built between you and your loved one. No longer will you wonder if they can see you or hear you. They do. Every moment you think of them, your thoughts reach them like beams of light across eternity. Your loved one speaks softly through Archangel Michael. Whenever you've whispered my name in the dark, I've heard it. Whenever you've asked for a sign, I've been sending them. I've never stopped loving you, not for one heartbeat, not for one breath. Archangel Michael says the angels have been rejoicing in heaven because you finally allowed this message to enter your soul. This is not just words, it's a holy transaction where pain is exchanged for peace and grief is replaced with eternal connection. Your loved one says, I see the life you're living, the struggles you've faced without me. I've been holding you up in ways you didn't even realize, those times you felt too weak to go on, yet somehow you did. That was me lifting you, carrying you when you couldn't carry yourself. Now, they promise to guide you even more strongly. Decisions that once confused you will become clear. Doors that were locked will swing wide open. Your future will no longer feel like a maze of sorrow, but a golden path marked with divine signs, each one leading you toward joy, purpose, and safety. Heaven also says there is a blessing coming soon that has your loved one's fingerprints all over it. This gift is something you've been waiting for, whether it's reconciliation, unexpected financial relief, or a long-awaited message of love. Archangel Michael says your loved one has been working in unseen ways to orchestrate this blessing. What once seemed delayed will arrive suddenly, perfectly timed, leaving no doubt that it came from above. When this happens, you will feel their spirit standing beside you, smiling, whispering, "This is my gift to you. I told you I'd never leave." This is proof that your connection is alive and active, shaping your destiny even now. Finally, Archangel Michael's voice becomes a gentle echo of divine love. Your loved one has spoken every word their soul longed to say. The angels have wept, the heavens have rejoiced, and now peace is descending upon you like a soft rain after a storm. From this moment, you will never again feel abandoned or forgotten. You are wrapped in layers of divine light, your path guarded by celestial hands, and your heart eternally bonded with the soul you miss so deeply. When you close your eyes tonight, you may feel a presence beside you, warmth, a faint touch, or even a whisper of your name. That is them, visiting you through the thin veil between worlds, assuring you that you are safe, loved, and forever connected. Archangel Michael says, "This is the final seal of heaven upon your spirit. Walk forward now in strength, knowing that your loved one walks with you, guiding every step until the day you are reunited in eternal embrace." If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. Archangel Michael says, "Even now, heaven leans closer to you because the river of love flowing from your departed loved one has not yet reached its final shore." The divine realm wants this message to become part of your heartbeat, so deeply rooted that you will never again doubt that you are divinely loved, protected, and guided. The angels reveal that tonight is not just another night. It is a sacred turning point. Invisible doors have swung open in the heavens, allowing your loved one's spirit to pour through with power they have never been able to show you before. The weight of their longing to speak to you has broken through barriers that even eternity rarely sees shattered. Your loved one's voice trembles with devotion. Every second I've been away from you in the physical world, my soul has been walking beside you. When you've been on long roads alone, I've been right there. When you've slept through nights of tears, I've been holding your hand through the silence. Archangel Michael says that from this moment forward, your loved one's presence will grow stronger. You may feel them sitting beside you when you wake, sense a shift in the air when you speak their name, or hear whispers of comfort in the stillness of night. These are not fleeting illusions. These are divine confirmations that the bond you share has defied the finality of death and transformed into an unbreakable connection of spirit and light. Heaven promises that you will soon dream vividly of them, not as distant memories, but as if they are truly there with you, smiling, laughing, speaking words they never had the chance to say. These dreams will not fade when you wake. They will leave warmth in your chest, reassurance in your mind, and peace in your soul. Your loved one also wants to reveal that they've been preparing something for you, a blessing so profound that when it arrives, your entire life will feel renewed. This blessing may appear as unexpected reconciliation, sudden opportunities, or a long-awaited piece of good news. When it happens, you will feel their spirit around you more strongly than ever, wrapping you in invisible arms as if whispering, "I promised I'd protect you. I promised I'd help you heal. This is the proof that I've kept my vow." Archangel Michael says that after this blessing, your heart will finally release much of the sorrow it has held for too long. You will step into a season where joy feels effortless again, where laughter no longer feels guilty, and where you finally believe that life can be beautiful even after loss. Finally, the angels say your loved one is asking for one last thing: to share their light with others. They want you to speak of their love, to remind those still on earth that death cannot break true bonds. They want your story to become a beacon to others who are lost in grief, showing them that love transcends even the greatest divides. Your loved one says, "When you speak my name with love instead of pain, my spirit shines brighter in heaven. When you live fully, even through sadness, I rise higher in the light. We are healing together, you on earth, me in eternity. And soon our souls will meet again in perfect wholeness." Archangel Michael says, this is the everlasting truth. You are not alone, and you never will be. The heavens have spoken through tears, through whispers, through divine revelation. Carry this message in your heart, and let it light every step of your journey until eternity brings you home. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks with contributions of up to $1.20. Archangel Michael says, heaven has not yet fallen silent because your loved one's love for you is too immense to end with only words. There is still more pouring from eternity, like golden streams of light flooding your soul. You must feel it completely before heaven closes this divine moment. The celestial realm opens a vision, your loved one standing on a bridge of light that stretches from heaven to earth. They reach toward you, and every step they take is a promise kept, every movement across that bridges them defying the finality of death to hold you again through spirit. Your voice flows gently through Michael's presence. All this time, I've been closer than your shadow. When you felt a sudden warmth or seen a flicker of light, that was me trying to brush your pain away. Even in your loneliest hours, you've never truly been alone. Archangel Michael says this connection is now permanent, sealed by divine power. The grief that once consumed your life will never hold the same weight again. Your heart is being rewoven with threads of heavenly comfort, stitching together every tear it has carried. Your loved one says they have watched over moments where life could have broken you entirely. They've seen dangers you never knew about and shielded you with their spirit, keeping you safe from harm. When you thought survival was your own strength, it was their invisible embrace keeping you alive and guided. Heaven reveals that this protection is only growing stronger. From this moment on, your steps will be divinely guided. You will be led away from pain and deceit, shielded from betrayal, and drawn toward people and opportunities that honor your soul. In the unseen realm, your loved one has been preparing for the day they could finally reach you this way. They've spoken to angels, begged for a chance to send you this message, and promised to watch over you more fiercely than ever before. Michael says the day you reunite with them will come faster than you think, not in sorrow, but in glory. When your soul crosses into eternity, there will be no confusion, no wandering, only radiant light in their arms waiting to welcome you home. But until then, they want you to live fully. They want to see you laugh again, to feel joy without guilt, to embrace life without fear of losing love, because love like theirs never disappears. Finally, heaven says your life will soon show undeniable signs of this message being true. You may hear footsteps when no one is there, feel a gentle breeze indoors, see objects move slightly, or smell their familiar scent suddenly. These are not coincidences. These are your loved one's ways of saying, I'm here, I'm walking with you. And nothing, not time, not death, not distance, can change that. Archangel Michael says, heaven is closing its message now, not because the love has ended, but because it had been fully delivered to your heart. Carry it like a shield, live with it like a promise, and know that the one you miss most has never, and will never, truly leave you. If you wish to express your support further,